In this video, we'll design another template for the top header bar that you see right here. This bar is present on all the pages and contains two columns. The left column contains this text and the right column contains three social icons. If I resize the browser window, you'll notice that the social icons are not visible in the tablet and mobile view. You'll also see that the text is now center aligned across the top bar. Let's head over to our website and see how to create this. I'll open WP Admin and go to Templates. Let's add a new template. There are different options to choose from for the template type. You may be thinking that we should select header as the type for this template, but if you do that, this bar will replace the entire header, even the logo and the navigation menu. We don't want that to happen. So what we'll do is we'll select section as the type and then embed this template inside our header programmatically. You can give any name to your template, but I like to be descriptive. So I'll call this template above header and then click on create template. Let's add a section with two columns and have a content width of 1200 pixels. I don't want any margins, but I want slight padding at the top and bottom and also 20 pixels left and right padding to prevent the contents of this section from sticking to the browser edges. I'll also give a class to this section. I don't think I'll use this class at the moment to give any styles to the section, but I normally use these just to future-proof myself. So if in future I need to apply some style, I have a handle on which I can apply the style. You can obviously skip this if you want. On desktops, both of these columns will have a width of 50%. The first column will have a right margin of 10 pixels on desktops, but it won't have any margin in the tablet and mobile view. The second column will have a left margin of 10 pixels on desktops, and like the first column, it won't have any margin or padding in the tablet and mobile view. Let's now apply a background color to our section. I'll use this color from the Global Colors palette. I'll also specify CSS classes to both these columns. You can skip this if you want. We won't be applying any styles to these classes. I'm doing it just in case I need to apply some styles in future. I have classes already specified. Let's add a text editor widget to the first column. I'll quickly copy the text from our template website and paste it here. The text will have a white color. It will be left aligned on desktops and center aligned on both tablets and mobiles. I'll also specify a font size of 14 pixels for it. In the second column, we need to have social icons. The first way of doing that is to simply add a social icons widget and style it like we did for the footer. Or a better way is to copy that from the footer template because we already have all the styles added to the social icons widget in the footer template. We can use the same styles or even modify them to suit the top header bar. I'll head over to the WP admin and then open our footer template. Right-click on the social icons widget, then select copy, come back to our above header template and right-click inside the second column, then select paste. The widget has been copied with all the styles that were applied to it. All we need to do now is just tweak the styles. I'll make this right aligned and have a size of 18 instead of 30. If you notice carefully, we have some space to the right of the third most social icon. I like to build pixel perfect websites, and such minute spaces matter a lot in website design. The reason we have this space is the fact that we have a padding of 10 applied to these icons. As a result, we need to apply a right margin of minus 10 pixels to get rid of that space on the right. Perfect. In the tablet and mobile views, I want both of these columns to be 100% in width. Let me do that quickly. Let's also make the social icons center aligned on tablets and mobiles. Let me also remove the right margin of minus 10 pixels in tablet and mobile views to have a perfect center alignment. You can keep this layout, but I want to hide the second column on tablets and mobiles. I'll open the advanced tab of its settings and open the responsive option and enable the options that say hide on tablet and hide on mobile. If you now take a look at the tablet and mobile views, you will see that the social icons appear faded. Elementor uses this fading effect to signify that the specific element will not be visible on the front end. Let's publish the template and refresh the front end. Well, nothing happened. This is because we have only designed the template but have not included that in our layout. To do that, let me open up templates in WP Admin. Elementor gives you a shortcode for each template that you create. Don't worry if you don't know what WordPress shortcodes are. We'll cover them in detail in bonus videos. We'll make use of this shortcode for the above header template and have it displayed as part of our website's header. To do that, I'll download our themes functions.php file to my desktop. And open it in a text editor. I'll place this code snippet, which will also be made available to you along with this video. Let's copy our template's shortcode and paste it here. This code snippet makes use of Astra _ header _ before hook of the Astra theme and specifies a callback function called add content before header. You can call your callback function anything you want. It also defines this callback function and makes use of the echo statement to display the output of a template using its shortcode. Hooks allow you to add extra functionality at various areas inside the theme. The Astra header before hook is executed right before the site header. I'll save this file and upload it back to the server. Let's refresh our site. Oops, nothing happened. Let me clear the cache and refresh the page again. There you go. Our header now contains the top bar as well. Let's resize our browser window to see how that looks. When you are logged into the WP admin, the WordPress toolbar sometimes makes it difficult to view certain elements. You can make use of the Chrome DevTools or even view your website in an incognito window. There you go, our header looks great. I'm not satisfied with how the social icons look in the top bar. If you notice carefully, the spacing above and below these icons is not equal. We want these icons to be vertically aligned in the middle of this bar. Let's do that quickly. Come back to the above header template, select the second column, and then choose middle for the vertical align option. Hit update and refresh the front end. Perfect. The icons are now in the middle of the top bar vertically, and I'm happy with how it looks. So we have now used templates in our site in two ways. In the last video, we created a template of type footer. This template was automatically displayed in the footer of our website. In this video, we created a template of type section and then programmatically embedded that using its shortcode and an Astra hook. So this is how our website looks at the moment. Our header and footer are ready. That's it for this video.